Good morning, guys. It's Wednesday the 10th of February and this is today's starter. Press pause on your screen now to have a go at these questions. Remember, your multiplication and division are really going to help you with your fractions, especially after yesterday's practice. So I want to see some great answers for these. I'm going to move on to the answers to the starter in 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Press pause on your screen now to check your answers and give yourself a mark. Remember, a tick if you got it and a dot if not. We're going to have a look at today's LO. I'm going to move on in 3, 2, 1. So today we are revising something that we did on Monday, subtracting fractions from whole amounts, because it's something lots of us found to be really challenging. So we're going to have a second go with some different questions to see if we can improve our understanding. And to start us off, we have the lovely Sophia here, and Sophia is working in a pizza oven. She's currently baking 2 different kinds of pizzas. We've got cheese and tomato pizza, my personal favourite, and mushroom pizza. Now there's lots going on in this picture. I wonder, can you press pause on your screen, look at this picture and have a think? How could we make a fraction question from this picture? What sort of questions could we ask? Come up with some of your own, and maybe at the end you can challenge someone on Teams to have a go at them, or challenge a friend or family member. Okay, here's our first question. Sophia sells 2 slices of cheese and tomato pizza. So from these 2 whole pizzas here that are ready to be bought, she's going to sell 2 slices. What fraction of cheese and tomato pizza does she have left? Let's have a think. She's got 2 whole pizzas there. She's going to sell 2 slices. What will she have left? The first thing that I would do is take away the 2 slices that she's sold. And I can do that on my picture by drawing on it, crossing them off. So there's 1 slice, there's 2 slices, and I can count up what's left. But there are other ways for us to solve this problem, especially when we don't always have a picture in front of us. Sometimes we have to come up with something else. So let's have a look. Here are our 2 pizzas, and we want to take away 2 slices. Well, we know in one pizza there are 6 slices. So 2 slices are 2/6. So here's our number sentence: 2 wholes, take away 2/6. And it's going to be really, really easy. We can again just cross off our 2 slices and count up what's left. But if we're not given a picture, we could make our own. So underneath our pizzas, I've drawn a bar model. Here's one bar model showing 6 pieces. Here's another bar model with 6 pieces. These are just like my pizzas. They're both 6ths. And again, I can just cross off 2 of them and count them up to find my answer. If I didn't have anything to draw on, I can still work this question out. If I know that in one whole there are 6/6, that's all of it, 6 out of 6, then I know in 2 wholes it's going to be another 6/6. 6/6 add 6/6, that's going to be 12/6. So I can get rid of my 2, swap it for 12/6 and do an easy peasy subtraction. So 12/6 take away 2/6 is going to be 10/6. Let's check all of these methods give me the same answer. If I cross off my 2 pizza slices and count up what's left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10/6, 10 slices. If I chop 2 off my bar models that I drew and count up what's left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10/6 as well. And we know already, if I change my 2 wholes into 12/6 and do my subtraction, I'm left with 10/6, the same answer all the way around. So I can use whichever method works best for me. Now sometimes drawing out your question is going to take a long time, so sometimes it might be quicker to go straight for a number sentence, but sometimes our brains might not immediately connect those dots and we might want to draw a picture to help us. That's completely fine. When you're solving your questions on Teams, it's completely fine for you to have a piece of paper that you do lots of scribbles, lots of drawings of bar models or pizzas on as you need to. Let's have a look at another question together. So Abdul orders 8 pizzas for a party. He eats 3/5 of a pizza before his friends arrive. How many pizzas are left for his friends? And the picture is showing us one pizza split into 5 slices. Well, let's think about how this question would look. Abdul is ordering 8 pizzas, so let's have 8 pizzas. Here they are. Abdul has eaten 3 slices, 3/5. How could I show that Abdul has eaten 3/5? Pause the video and have a think. What can I do to this picture to show that Abdul has eaten 3/5 of a pizza? Okay, hopefully you've realised I can just take 3 slices away. And here we are, 3 slices off this last pizza. Now I just need to count up what I've been left with. And I can see already there are lots of pizzas that are still whole. They haven't been touched at all. So I'm going to count them up in holes. So 1 hole, 2 holes, 3 holes, 4 holes, 5 holes, 6 holes, 7 holes. And I've got 2 slices left. 2 out of 5, 2/5. So I have 7 holes and 2/5. And we can see that here in the number sentence up above. Let's have a look at another question, and I want you to see if you can solve some of these. I'm going to do the first one with you and then let you have a go at the next 2. So again, if you want to draw out your pizzas or your bar models, go ahead. If you want to do this just as a calculation, go ahead. So I'm starting off with 2 holes, take away 5/6. So I know I'm working with 6ths. I'm going to draw out some bar models to help me, and I hope they don't disappear before I'm finished. So here's my first bar model, and I need to split it into 6 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it did disappear. That's not very helpful. I'm going to pause the video and just fix this. There we are. So here's my first bar model, and I'm going to split it into 6 wobbly bits. Ideally these should be even, but I am drawing on a PowerPoint, so they're not the best. So there's 1 hole. I need 2 holes, so let's draw another one. Split it into 6ths again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to take away 5/6, so I'm going to cross off 5/6 and count up what's left. I have 1/6 left and 1 hole, so my answer is going to be 1 and 1/6. If I didn't have time to draw, or, as is proven, my PowerPoint is too wobbly for me to draw on, I could have just done the calculation. I know 2 holes is going to be the same as 12/6. And I know this because 1 hole is 6/6, so 2 holes is 12/6. I've used my times table knowledge to help me. So all I need to do then is not 2 holes take away 5/6, but 12/6 take away 5/6. 12 take away 5 is 7, 7/6. I can see that that's more than a hole. I know there are 6/6 than a hole, so that I have 1 hole and I have 1/6 left over. I get the same answer both ways. It's whatever works for you. Pause the screen now, and I'd like you to have a go at question 2 and question 3. I'm going to put the answers up in a moment and we'll see if we agree. And here are our answers. So you can see it's 1 and 1/6 for the top one. Hopefully you found 2 and 1/3, so 2 holes and 1/3 for this question. If you didn't write this fraction as a mixed fraction, you might have also had the answer 7/3. They're worth the same, it's just how you've decided to write it. And for the final one, we have 7 holes and 3/4. Okay, moving on. Our last question we're going to look at together before it's your turn to work on teams is this. Jude has 3 and 1/5 litres of water. He drinks 4/5 of a litre of water. How much water is left? And you can see I've written it here as a number sentence. Again, we could dive straight into a calculation, or we could draw something to help us. I'm going to draw some bar models to help me. I can see I've got 3 holes and 1/5, so I'm going to pop those out. There's 1 hole, 2 holes, 3 holes, and my extra 5th at the bottom. I want to take away 4/5, so I'm going to cross them off. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I just need to count up what's left. I have 2 wholes and I've got 2/5 here. So my answer is going to be 2 wholes and 2/5. Now I'm going to do this as a calculation and see if I get the same answer. This way I know that I can use either method to help me when I'm stuck. Okay, so if I have 3 wholes and 1/5, I need to work out what this is as a fraction. I know that 1 whole is the same as 5/5 because it's 5 out of 5. So I know that in 3 wholes there are going to be 15/5 because 3 lots of 5 is 15. So if I have 3 wholes and 1/5, I actually have 15/5 and another 5th, and that's 16/5. Now I know what 3 wholes and 1/5 is as an improper fraction. And now it's going to be really easy for me to take away those 4/5. Oh, not 4/4, silly Miss Maylands. 4/5. You can see my working out isn't very neat, it's very messy, but it's what works for me. So don't worry about having a piece of scrap paper that you scribble all over. Let's look back at this question. So 16/5 take away 4/5. I know that 16 take away 4 is going to be 12. My answer is 12/5. If I want to write this as a mixed fraction, so a whole and then our fraction left over, I know that there are 10/5 is 2 wholes. So I have 2 wholes and 2/5 left over here, which is the same as what I'd counted here with my bar models. Hopefully this has given you enough of a reminder of how this works that you can now go and have a go quite confidently on your maths quiz on Teams. If you're still not feeling sure, I recommend you rewatch this video a couple of times to see those examples, do them yourself and make sure you're getting the right answers before you move on. If you need any extra help or you're confused about a question, reach out on Teams to the Ask the Teacher channel and we'll do our best to help you. See you soon. Bye.